Aloha, YouTube. How are all you investors doing today? My name is David Yansen. Welcome to my channel. Today is September 18th, 2020. It is Friday, so the US stock market is closed and closed for the week. Only Monday through Friday. It is 5:15 p.m. here in Hawaii, where I live. I live in Honolulu. So for if you're on the East Coast of the United States, you are probably it is probably 11:15 p.m. Probably getting your weekend started good. Maybe you have some friends over, or I know some theaters in different parts of the U.S. are open. We did have theaters open here in Honolulu for a little while. That those will open back again next week. So, but if you are new to my channel, I would like to ask you to subscribe to the channel, as it does help support the channel, and also like the videos if you find them informative. And for everybody who has already been following my channel and has subscribed, big mahalo, thank you to you. I really appreciate it. It really does help me out as well. And continue to like the videos, and feel free to share with your friends if you find it informative, because we all know somebody who would probably be encouraged by seeing different types of investing videos. So mine, coming from somebody who doesn't have a lot of money to invest and doesn't have a huge portfolio, but's been going at it about 14 months, maybe 15 months in the next couple weeks here. Some people don't know where to get started, and if they see somebody who isn't dropping thousands of dollars every single week or every single month into a portfolio, sometimes when you see those videos, it can be discouraging depending on the individual. So maybe seeing one of my videos and going, oh well, this guy's kind of poor, so it's kind of encouraging to a certain degree. So, but anyway, this is my dividend tracker. I do this video pretty much at the end of every single week. Stock market has been very volatile this month, up and down. I think it was only 2 days out of this week that we had positive returns as far as the Nasdaq, S&P 500, and the Dow are concerned, the Dow Industrial Average. And the same thing with today, Friday, the last day of the stock market. Everything ended in the red again. Let me double check that just really quick here, because sometimes when I prepare these videos and when I actually do the video, the stock market is closed, but after hours things might change a little bit. Yeah, so today, Russell 2000, all of them ended in the red today, and my portfolios took a hit. So if you've seen my previous videos, I have two main portfolios. M1 Finance with my Roth IRA and my individual accounts. I do have playlists set up. If you want to check out my playlist, they're all broken down: M1 Finance, Robinhood, Webull. I even have SoFi Invest, and then somebody asked to see public investing app review, so I opened up an account there. I'm still waiting for the deposits to get approved, but the account is up, and I did get my free slice, so check out those videos. And I also have a small video on Doe Finance as well too. It's another app that I signed up just to get the free stock. I actually kind of like the app. I like it a little bit better than M1 Finance, but I still do believe that M1 Finance is a really good beginner's portfolio, because it slowly forces you to think and get into the stock market, and minimizes your FOMO, your fear of missing out. It minimizes that because you only have one trading window, so when you see prices going all over the place, up and down, you're not panic buying or panic selling. So that's what I really like about M1 Finance. So this video showing my dividend tracker, I use trackyourdividends.com. It's a website that has some features that are free, which is what I use, and that's why you're seeing these ads right here, which I do own this data center real estate investment trust, Equinix. It just happened to pop up there. But so they do have some other things that you can see if you pay for it. I feel like as of right now they show enough in the free features. So, and I don't have a lot of money, as I mentioned, so I just use it for these main things. So overall, between all my accounts, even my little bit of Webull that I have, and Webull, I just signed up for the free stocks as well too. So if you check the links in the description, you can click on any of those and sign up to get free stocks. I'm over $13,000 at 13,702, and my gains is at 865 ending this week. If you've seen my other dividend tracker videos, you know that my gains was actually at 1,200 at one time, and then flirted with staying around 1,000, but not this week. This week it is dropped significantly below, significant for me because I don't have a lot of money, below $1,000. So, but my dividend yield is still good, and this is why I like dividend investing. If you have a volatile stock market, if you have a major dip like what happened in March of this year, or if you have major gains like what happened in August and certain weeks throughout the summer, then you're still getting this annual income right here. So as my portfolio stands right now, with all of my 57 holdings that I have, I do kind of feel like that's a lot, but I'm 44, I'm about to be 45, and I've only been at this for 14, 15 months, so I felt like I needed to diversify as much as possible. I might trim some of those later on. I did do a lot of buys and sells, especially the last 3 weeks here, as there's been dips. So check my Robinhood videos out, and every single week I buy into my Roth IRA and just both my accounts and M1 Finance. Every single week I do buy, so you can check those videos out. So as my holdings stand right now, my dividend income every year, at least for the end of 2020, is $343. This will increase by the time the end of the year, just because hopefully I will continue to contribute. I will continue to do my buys, so this will bump back up. I don't know that it'll get to 500. At one time I thought, okay, I'm going to get this to 500 by the time end of 2022, by the end of 2020, but I don't know that it's going to get there. But one of the things that I really like about this website that it shows you, and I find to be encouraging, that's why I like having a dividend tracker, is you can look at your future value, and this is just estimated. As it shows right here, it says future estimated value, and I'll just zoom into this part right here. 5-year dividend growth rate with my holdings just the way they are, and I already added in what I bought for this week and what I sold out of Robinhood this week. My dividend yield stays the same, and then it's showing you $342.96 starting annual payment 2020, and then ending annual payment 2029, over $750. So it's estimated because we don't know what's going to happen with these holdings. Some might suspend their dividends, some might cut their dividends, some might businesses might go out of the companies might go out of business. You never know what might happen in the next 10, 15, 25 years. And then if we scroll down here a little bit, it gives you this nice chart that shows you your portfolio value just based on the growth, not by adding anything, just based on the growth from 2020 to 2029, and it sits at over $18,000. So, and that's with the holdings staying the way that they are. No fundamental changes to any of the holdings there. And then if we click here 25 years out, we can see, because it's future value estimated, by 2044, ending annual payment is over $2,800. So I do plan on contributing more. I do plan on investing in more dividend payment companies. Dividend growth companies primarily is what I do with my M1 Finance accounts, especially my Roth IRA, and I feel my Roth IRA has some very solid dividend growth companies. So hopefully by 2044 this has grown significantly. By looking at this chart, just by the value of the portfolio as it is right now will go up to $43,000 for the year, and that's by me not touching anything. So that is encouraging. That is nice to have. So if you're starting out as an investor and you see your pennies of dividends coming in, like I showed in my video yesterday, I think it was my Roth IRA that I showed for the week. I got I don't know, like $8 in dividends paid for this week. Once you get a dividend tracker and you can zoom in on this stuff, it makes it a lot more encouraging for you and for you to be able to see the future. You know, you kind of want to see that goal in front of you all the time, especially if you're young enough to be able to retire off of your dividends later on. So I don't know if I will have enough to be able to retire off of my dividends because I am about to be 45, but I'm going to give it a shot. You know what I mean? You might as well go all in, pay yourself first, and see where things go. So the other thing that it shows here is, and this is in beta form actually still, the website tells you every single month it tells you with the holdings that you have how much you're going to get paid in these dividends. So October is my high month, which I kind of wanted it like that just to be able to buy Christmas presents. And for the future, not for like this year or even in the next 5 years, but by the time I get retirement, hopefully I can use these dividends, and October being my high month, to be able to buy Christmas presents. My nieces and nephews will be, I don't have any kids, I've never been married, and my nieces and nephews will be old enough where they probably won't even really care, but if I give them anything, and they might even have their own kids at that point, so maybe I'll be giving, you know, their kids Christmas presents or whatever. And then January is to pay off everything that you spent for Thanksgiving and December and Christmas in January. So I kind of wanted it like this on purpose. It happened to work out like that pretty well. And then my other high month is July, in case I do any trips like I had planned this year to go to Australia, and that got interrupted because of the situation that we're in right now. So that's what I like about this. And the nice thing about dividend investing and why I like it is, regardless of the volatility of the stock market, you are still getting paid something. As long as the companies that you choose are focused on their dividend payments and are focused on paying their shareholders. And some companies get so far into it that they know if they suspend that dividend or they cut it, they're losing a lot of shareholders, and they don't have a whole lot of growth going on at the time. Coca-Cola. So not to throw anybody under the bus, but Coca-Cola just seems to be more of a dividend play than they are focused on growth. They do have some new products that are rolling out. I don't know how significant it's going to be for Coca-Cola, but you know, they're just more one of those companies that you buy and you hold forever, basically. So, and then down here in the dividend tracker, it has all of your holdings listed, and it shows what your average cost is, what the price is, how many shares you have, your profit/loss, dividend yield, and then your annual income based on the holdings that you have right now. So it's nice to look at, and it's nice to help keep your eye on the prize. So hope everybody has a great weekend. Be safe and healthy out there. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Mahalo and aloha.